Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to CricBuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
No, I don't think we're favourites. I think one of the big strengths of Indian cricket in any format is their depth, and we've seen that in a lot of ways over the years. And their knowledge, of their own conditions, is something that is quite unique for touring teams as well. So we know the challenge is a big one, and for us, it's focusing on our cricket, on how we want to adapt. And try and do those basics as well as we can, and certainly not get too far ahead of ourselves. But like I say, the challenge is a big one, and we're excited to take that on. Very challenging schedule after a World Cup, and credit to both teams, going out and putting their best foot forward and really competing in a big way. But, I suppose when you do have different formats with, World Cups and Test Championships and these sorts of things, that focuses of sides, often geared towards that. And that's natural. I think all teams look to do that. Yeah, it was interesting and unique, but at the same time, it was also quite special to have crowds, in watching the game, and the players all really enjoyed those matches as well. So I think in these times it's been fairly challenging to have the content, the schedules that we all would have liked, and it's sort of panned out with things outside our control. But we're all fortunate to be here and playing international cricket. Yeah, I suppose in an ideal world, you can choose your preparation, and no doubt the scheduling has been fairly tough. But having said that, there's a lot outside your control that comes into some of those decisions. So at the same time, we're aware of that and looking to prepare as well as we can, and we're very excited at the challenge that lies ahead, which is a very strong Indian side, and playing in a country that's one of the biggest challenges in the sport. I suppose on some of these surfaces and the condition of the ball, whether it's new or old, are definitely big factors, and I guess that's one of the challenges here, is when you see the ball spin in such a big way, and then the next one goes straight. It's trying to come up with a game plan to accommodate that as well as you can, whilst looking to score. So obviously a number of teams have come here in the past and faced similar challenges. So there's the expectation that it'll be not too different, and there'll be a large spin component throughout the series. So yeah, guys have been trying to prepare as well as they can, and they are looking forward to that challenge. We know the strength in the Indian spin bowlers, and they've been fantastic for a long period of time. And for us, it's looking to come up with different methods, and ways to look to score and try and be effective, and try and build those partnerships that are important. And every player is different, so I guess their way will be slightly different from one another. But no doubt a lot of thoughts been going in to try and prepare as well as we can for some of the challenges that we know we're going to face. Yeah, I suppose it's always important to adapt and adjust, look at the sort of resource that you have and what might be most effective, and those are decisions you try and make wherever you are in the world. And as we've seen in this part of the world in particular, the spin component has been fairly large and been a big threat in terms of changing the game. So I'm sure both sides will be aware of that, and looking to play a strong spin component. Same sort of thing. I guess everybody's looking at different ways to be effective, whether it's the new ball for a seamer or a spinner, in terms of their role. And like you mentioned, the Indian side has a few new players, perhaps from their last series. So there's a few different factors to take into account. And for us, it's trying to be as well prepared as we can to take that challenge on, and as a bowling attack, trying to be as effective as we can. There'll be an important role for us in the seam bowling as well over here, if there is some reverse swing, and trying to come up with perhaps some creative ways to take wickets is important as well. So there's definitely a role for seamers and spinners. And for us, it's just that excitement of getting back into Test cricket mode as well, and looking to play our way, and those sorts of things that are important to us as a team, but at the same time making those adjustments which are required when the conditions change so much.